Hello, this short video is the results from a TPI assessment survey taken by me. TPI meaning teaching, perspective, and inventory, and the results after completion. Thank you. My thoughts prior to taking the TPI. Really, I thought the TPI was about assessments, being able to assess who I am and what I am as a facilitator. I thought it focuses on how I taught, my teaching styles, and who my audience is, who I will be teaching to. If it's persons online, if it's face to face, the people that I would deliver the learning lessons to on a daily basis. And how can I improve the teaching? It will give me some advice, some ideas. How can I improve the teaching? And lastly, it will discuss the technology advancement by media sources, whether by video, whether by YouTube, whether by books, any type of technology. What is teaching perspective and inventory? Teaching perspective and inventory is an assessment that focuses on my teaching beliefs, intentions, and actions. It's taking an inventory to provide an overview of my philosophy. But prior to that, it's reflecting on my own understanding of my philosophy. It's an introspective inventory through an assessment on my teaching styles and areas of strength and weaknesses. Results from TPI assessment. As you can see, my results from my TPI assessment showed that I scored the highest in transmission. And my second highest score was in nurturing. I scored 34 points in transmission and 32 points in nurturing. So what does this equate to? How does this relate to my teaching practices? Okay, let's take a better look at it. Transmission is committing to the content and subject matter. It is present and accurate. It's about the content and the mastery, the clear objectives, and adjust learning time and pace. I'm enthused and very excited about the content, the things that I'm going to deliver and how I'm going to convey them. When I think about transmission, I think about the connection between a desire and a transmission, how they fit into my actions, by me being confident in the way that I transmit the. Also, as I look at my actions a little more clearer, I think about action as one of my highest scores in my transmission. How does it fit into my philosophies? So when I think of action, I think of how I deliver to the learner. What I deliver to the learner, living what I teach, live it out. Live it out in a daily basis. Live it out in the classroom. Live it out to the students. Following up with the learners, ensuring that they understand the content of what is being said, ensuring that they understand the material and the curriculum. And I have to become very, very creative in my delivery, the way that I present the curriculum to the students. Because remembering as I teach that each learner is different in their learning styles. And how do I motivate while I'm delivering? What do I do? What do I do to get my students involved and excited about the course that they're taking? How does this all fit into transmission? Nurturing. Wow. What a big topic. Nurturing was my second highest score. I have to care about my learners as a facilitator. What are their thoughts? How do they feel? How are their reaction? How are they doing in the course? How are they assimilating the information? Realizing that all students have different learning curves. Some students don't retain the information right away. Some students take a while to retain the information, and I must provide support and encourage where necessary. You know what? As a facilitator, it's important for us to encourage the student, to let them know that they're coming along. And if there's some weak areas, we must show them where their weak areas are and support it by encouragement. So, as nurturing is my second highest score, I must be able to encourage them and seeking growth for each individual. I want my students to grow. I want them to grow. I want not only want them to learn, but I want them to grow. I want them to grow collectively, professionally, socially. And this involves in nurturing. Okay, lastly, how does TPI fit into my teaching philosophies? Okay, after taking the TPI, I thought about several factors. Application of student-centered learning with media platform, using all the various media platform which is so prevalent in the 21st century, and transmission of my delivery of the curriculum. Ensuring that my beliefs, my actions and intentions are in line with my overall teaching mission, and realizing each learner has different learning curve. I know I said that over and over and over again, but that is very important because sometimes in the classroom, you notice that some students are not learning or catching on to what is being said. And so it's important for us as facilitator not to just deliver the message, but have an eye out to realize that each learner has different learning curves and self-confidence. Ensure that you promote self-confidence and self-esteem within the classroom. We're not here to put the students down. We're not here to demean any of our students, but ensure they have self-esteem in the classroom. And how does these things fit into my beliefs, intention, and action? They do, because my beliefs is what I believe about my teaching philosophies. My action is how I perform, and my intentions and how I deliver my performance based on what my thoughts are. I must continuously get assessment as a facilitator. This type of assessment is needed not on a yearly basis, but is needed on a quarterly basis. This will help me improve my teaching styles and my teaching philosophies. And you know what? It will enable me to implement new strategies for teaching and work on areas that I have weakness on. Thank you so much and good evening.